I'm Viviana Buzo, the director, the marketing director here at trustedchoice.com. And just over 3 months ago, Momentum AMT acquired trustedchoice.com. And since then, both teams have been working really hard to truly transform the life of an independent insurance agent. And in today's event, we're going to let you know what we've been up to since then. So to officially kick it off, we have Chip Bacciocco, CEO of trustedchoice.com, and Michael Lebor, president of Momentum AMP.
Hello, gang. Good to be here. We're gonna share some news for everybody, as Viviana shared. There's quite a bit of news. We've had a very busy summer since the acquisition merger. Everybody's very happy and excited about the potential that we have together. So we're gonna run through a couple of things with you. Viviana, do you have some slides to share?
Yes, I do.
So I'll kick it off while she's doing that with the big news, right? So yes, we talked about the acquisition. But we've also got a new name, and it's Momentum Edge. And we're very excited about the new name. Now, the new name, we shared a name. I can't go into all the history of the name stuff, but we shared a name with the big I, the Trusted Choice brand, and we shared a name with our own primary website, trustedchoice.com. The technical legal name of our company, a few of you know, was Project, or it wasn't even Project, it was Consumer Agent Portal LLC. And we have a new name of the entity, of the organization that lives within the Momentum family. And within the Momentum family, there's everything is momentum. And then, we try to describe the value add that component of the family delivers. And we thought Edge, giving agents the edge in growth, in expansion, in dialing in what they want to be as an agency. We thought Edge was the best one-word describer of that. And this is it. TrustedChoice.com is now Momentum Edge. So this one, just sharing the honesty here. This slide is actually the slide from an hour ago, but I'll give you the gist of what the new slide is. Why did we merge with and join the Momentum AMP family, and why do we need a new name to describe the excitement around that? There's three primary things. One is a much expanded opportunity flow. Under the Momentum family, we have the resources and the permissibility to start to attract consumers, both commercial lines, personal lines, and even life and health in much broader ways than we were able to do under our Trusted Choice mandate. And you're going to see that. I'm going to demo one of those ways in a minute. Faster and broader integration. This is really an important one. It speaks to all the strategic assets that we saw in Momentum that we have been dreaming about building at trustedchoice.com for many years, to try to continue along the life cycle of what happens to an insurance customer. We've imagined it, we've whiteboarded it, Momentum has it. So as Michael and I are going to talk, when we add trustedchoice.com, now Momentum Edge, to the rest of the Momentum AMP platform, we have a full lifecycle capability in terms of attracting and engaging a prospect anywhere in the world, whether it's on any of our websites, social media, increasingly AI search, partners of ours, insurance, wherever we attract them, engage them, and then start them through the life cycle through integrations with our other Momentum AMP products and suites, all the way through rating and binding and renewing and everything else. It's all one continuous flow. That's a huge advantage. And then one more big thing that we wanted to talk about, why Momentum Edge is open to every independent agent. So we're no longer just for big I agents. And we wanted to make sure that was evident in our name, right? So we will always be grateful to and welcome all of our Trusted Choice agency family. But now under the Edge name, we're for every independent insurance agent. And that's obviously a strategic advantage for us and for the channel. And we're very happy about that. So I want to show you real quick one of these advantages that we've already deployed. The ability to have a brand new consumer web portal. So if I share my other screen, you see a screen that says Insured Better. So this is our new consumer web portal. right? So we now have the freedom to build as many entrances to our platform for consumers to become engaged and find that best independent agent. We don't have to be limited to just trustedchoice.com. So we built another one. It's got a little different feel, different branding, obviously different SEO strategy, different AI search strategy, so that we can engage more customers. But just to prove that we're already hard at work, so here's a search for bakery insurance cost. And as you can see, insuredbetter.com is already showing up in search results. We're right underneath the Hartford. So if I click on that, I should end up on a beautiful bakery insurance page here on Insured Better. And I can learn all about the risk management needs of bakeries, which insurance companies. I'm not going to do a full demo, but you get the idea. We are driving traffic under a brand new website, brand new name, and we want to expand. This is the whole, what I said before, expanding our flow of opportunities through the platform. This is pub insurance, a keyword I type up all the time. There we are. I don't know, down there after superscript business. We just got this started a few months ago, but it's going to get better and better. So if I go there, we've got a brand new page on Insured Better, all about bar and tavern insurance and so forth and so on. And we're doing this for thousands of keywords, just the way we have done it traditionally on trustedchoice.com. This is top trucking insurance companies. There we are underneath B Burke, which is a Berkshire Hathaway property. And there you go off to that. So we're building this out. There will be more to come. This is the first of many. We're very excited about it. Real quick, I'm going to type in, this will be helpful to the demo we're going to do in about 10 minutes. I'm going to type in a prospect and create a referral. It's a pizza shop. 2012. We have 6 to 10 employees. So I finished that up and it says, you know, an agent will reach out to you soon. So we'll get to that part of the demo in a minute. But what I wanted to show you, as I always like to show people, is what I call the live feed. So referral volume continues to be very good and very high through the trustedchoice.com now Momentum Edge platform. It is currently 12:15 p.m. Central Time where I am. This is 12:14 a minute ago. A claimant referral came through and was claimed it was home insurance in Connecticut. 2 minutes before that, we delivered a referral. 2 minutes before that, there was auto and home. We just got another brand new one. I mean, they just keep coming in. There is one available to claim if you're watching this live right now, and only $17 for an auto policy in Minnesota. But as you can see, they come in all day, every minute or so, and they continue to do so. So we are extremely excited about the flow that's through the platform. It continues to grow. And with new properties like insuredbetter.com, that trend is only going to continue. As you can imagine, agents tend to be a little shy about sales marketing success because they're in a competitive business. But we encourage them. Every single week, we have about, if you throw in our Momentum AMP partners, 4,000 or so agents now on the combined platform. Thousands and thousands of agents are watching that live referral feed that I showed you a minute ago. And so we asked them, would you please share in just a quick 3-minute video, how's it going for you? We record and publish one of these every single week on YouTube. You can check them out and see what your fellow agents think. We have done this for 331 weeks in a row. Don't try to watch them all. It is longer than the combined Godfather trilogy. But please do watch a few. Watch the ones in your state. We have them in every single state, multiple stories, and they flow in all the time, and they're amazing to listen to. All right, we're over to you, Michael.
First off, I see we have hundreds of audience members and participants on the call. Really very excited, very appreciative of your time. It boggles my mind, but I get it, but it does boggle my mind when Chip and I will hop on a call, and we were on the call with like a super senior guy at a carrier, I believe it was, and he's like, I did not get why Momentum Edge merged or acquired trustedchoice.com. And at the end of the call, he's like, oh my God, I completely get it. I can't even believe I ask the question of what's the synergy here. And I want to speak to that. So my partner, Peter Germanov, who's the CEO of Momentum AMP, and for those of you who are not familiar or never heard of Momentum, we were formerly known as Now Certs. We're one of the largest AMS agency management systems in the country. And it's our job to support the independent agent. That's what we do. And to break it down, to distill down what we do, we've really broken it down into 5 pillars. And we feel very strongly that as a technology company, as a solutions company, an agency needs these 5 things in order to exist and at the same time in order to thrive. And if they could do these things and do them well, they have the toolkit that they need. And that's kind of how we look at it. So when we started off in our early days, it was just an AMS company, and it was Now Certs, and we've rebranded. And as you can notice from all of our branding, we call ourselves Momentum AMP. And we're very specific, we're very deliberate about why we call it an AMP, because we think a system is yesterday's way of looking at it and a platform is tomorrow's. So these are the 5 things. You need tech. You need technology solutions in order to efficiently and effectively run your business. You need market access. You need the ability to submit to carriers. You need the ability to have the appointments. You need talent. You need people. You need, whether it's producers or CSRs, to be able to really run your business on a day-to-day basis. Interestingly, before we merged, and this is a stat I quoted all the time, we do a ton of research. We interview and talk to thousands of independent agents over the course of the year. If we were playing Family Feud and we were to say, survey says, list the 5 things that independent agents need to run their business. Number 2 was always market access. Let me quote online. Number 1 was send me leads. Now, Chip and I have a unique vocabulary that we use, and we're rubbing off on each other, where I always used to use the word leads, which I don't think is as great of a word as the word referrals. And that's really what trustedchoice.com delivered. You know, there's a connotation when you talk about a lead, it's this like kind of crappy lead that somebody filled out a form 9 months ago and it was resold to 92 people. What really impressed us is the value of the referrals that came in from trustedchoice.com. They were super fresh, super relevant. It was a customer coming and searching us out. It wasn't sending out emails and looking for it and hoping that somebody bites. The number 1 thing that agents asked for were referrals. So that was really the natural progression of why we decided to bring trustedchoice.com into the Momentum fold, is we really wanted to provide this comprehensive, holistic solution, which I'll get to in a minute. But again, this is one of the pillars. And the last, which if anyone has any suggestions for a better one-word buzzword of analytics and process-driven growth, but it's this feedback loop of giving you good data and dashboard and reporting, and the ability to take that data, learn from it, and effectuate change. If you could do these 5 things, you have a very strong agency. So taking these 5 pillars and now layering in our tech stack and why we call ourselves the agency everything platform. So everybody's familiar with the term agency in a box, right? So we wanted to have our own little take on it, and we've branded it agency everything. And we're, again, super deliberate about referring it to a platform, because it truly is. We are completely open. Whether you want to use one piece of what we've got or multiple pieces of what we've got, that's up to you. And again, without going through every single offering we have, but the crown jewel of our offering is still and always will be our agency management system. the main tool that will allow you to run your business. We have a CRM, but what we see, and as you guys who are independent agents can attest to, one of the most common things that we're seeing now that agents want is they want workflows, they want automations, they want to be able to have a tool that can connect the 14 disparate systems. I guarantee you, if I randomly select any single one of you guys and start interviewing you, you have an AMS, you have a CRM, you have a credit card platform, you have a quoting platform, you have an accounting platform. If you start going on, the average independent agent has 14 different systems. And the reason why everyone has to go hire VAs overseas, or you look at the majority of the CSR work, it's to have humans do work that are making up for the inefficiency of these systems not talking to each other. So we have this really powerful tool in our automation center that will allow you to create if this, then that scenarios, connect disparate systems together. So again, without boring you and going through every single one of these, we truly have a platform that we've got myriad solutions to empower the independent agent. We really consider ourselves an arsenal, and we want to make sure that we are weaponizing you to go out and to build the optimal business. And if anybody wants to dig down deeper into what these things are, but the one thing that we really felt we knew we wanted, and we started building it ourselves, was this kind of lead platform. And then when we had the opportunity to acquire trustedchoice.com, we jumped at it because we knew that's what agents are looking for, and the quality and the volume that trustedchoice.com was bringing to the table was unsurpassed by anyone in the industry, and it just made such logical sense. So Viviana, if you just go to the next slide, I'll leave you with this thought, that for the first time in the history of the industry, with bringing trustedchoice.com into the fold, what we've accomplished is this true A to Z solution for an independent agent, a full life cycle of a policy, where it's not just once you've got the Accord form filled out and you want to put it into the AMS, but take a step back. You get a prospect, you can manage it in the CRM. We've got that CRM, but now we could actually deliver the referral to you. So now under one roof with one system, we can deliver the referral. We can help you market to the referral. We could use our automation center to enrich it with third-party data to get you quotes through the rater. Could leverage, again, like I said, the CRM to market it. We've got, through our AMS, access to the download, and we now have a full life cycle, and we have visibility into what happens, where it used to be where we didn't have this full visibility. Now, because we have this A to Z solution, you could see everything from the second it's a prospect until it's a download from the carrier through to the renewal. So this A to Z solution, and we're the first company in the history of the industry to do this. And it's an incredibly powerful tool. So I could go on for hours, and I often tend to do so, but I want to make sure that we really focus on Edge. But I hope in a very high-level macro way that explains why we've put the two companies together, why we've merged, why we have this comprehensive offering. So Chip, I'll pass it back to you.
Thank you, Michael. It was a great explanation. And we're not going to go through this slide. It didn't get updated, but we will in the future. We're going to have for you guys, we're going to have an animated, just sort of tell the story Michael just did, but in a visual way, and walk you through that entire journey of a typical insurance policy holder, how they arrive into the AMP platform, all the things you can do and manage it throughout its entire lifetime. Now we're going to flip over to Jen Fry, and she's going to finish the story I started with my pizza shop.
So yes, I am Jen Fry, VP of Product over at Momentum Edge. Today, I'm just going to demonstrate purchasing these high intent referrals directly within the AMS. So really a big step on the integration, the combination of the two companies. And like Michael said, the beginning piece of this Momentum Edge getting these referrals, these prospects over to you. And with this integration, you can now buy these referrals right within the AMS. And really they're integrated from not only the purchase step, but all the way through the CRM and the automation center and other tools that are right in the AMS. So I will show you this. You should be looking at the screen. If you're used to the AMS, this is maybe something you've seen before. And as a subscriber to both, this is what I'm going to go in here as. I'm going to demo. I'm a subscriber to Momentum Edge, and I'm also a subscriber to the AMS because I am logged into the AMS. So what's new over here on the right is this Get Referrals tab. Anyone that is a current AMS subscriber should have that tab live today. We just deployed it this morning. And majority of you are not co-subscribers. You're not subscribers maybe to both systems. So this is really highlighting what you'll get once you subscribe to both systems. So to the right, this tab, if I open it up, it's going to show me all the referrals that fit my appetite. I'm logged in. I mean, I'm obviously using a demo account, but what you're going to see here are exactly the referrals that fit my appetite within my account. So let's make sure it refreshes. And yeah, this will be a quick demo because really all I'm showing you is what the referral feed looks like now within the AMS so that you're able to purchase directly in the AMS. So what you're seeing to the right are available referrals. These are live referrals. And the one that Chip entered that I then went and re-entered just so we could show one and go all the way through the process was this one right here. It was a pizza shop, right? A pizza shop. We picked Alaska, hoping no one would actually purchase this today. But this is showing appetite matching referrals along the right, all the details that hopefully entice, fits an agency's appetite, enough information for you to realize it's something that you want the business. So you can kind of scroll through these. These are constantly updating. There's constantly new referrals coming through. And down at the bottom, you'll see the ones that have been claimed. Again, this is real data, real referrals. And this will stay within a 24-hour. You're going to see the past 24 hours of referrals here. I'm going to scroll all the way back up. We have 3 live ones. 2 of those are legit. Mine right here in the middle is not, but I'm going to go all the way through the flow. One thing else you can notice, or something else to notice, is we have an expires in. So they're again, real time. They're exclusive and they get claimed quickly. So the expires in also kind of pushes the fact that this is, hot and new. And we also do decay pricing. So the longer it sits here, the pricing will come down. You can gamble if you want and kind of wait and see if it sticks around for you. Otherwise, they go fast. This is going to be probably the quickest way to claim these referrals is within the AMS. If you're used to Momentum Edge, trustedchoice.com, the way we've done Claim It, you're also sent text messages and emails, and all those things still stay the same. But this is one more way to really get to these quickly. So if I go ahead and claim the one that I entered, right now it's at $31. It's real quick because right after I click this buy now, it's going to be my referral. So the only thing that you're seeing, I put this note in here for us. This is the demo referral. If I buy now, and I'll go ahead and click it. And what's going to happen, some of you all know this, an email is sent to the consumer basically saying who they matched with. I, Jen Fry, bought this referral. So we're telling the consumer who's going to reach out to them. And then also as the purchasing agent, I am sent an email that sends all the information about that consumer directly to me in my email. And then also, once this goes through, I think it's going to take a little bit longer because I'm using a token. So once this purchase happens, it's also going to go right into the AMS. And so you'll see in the AMS, and we'll let that go for a little bit. I don't know why it's taking so long, but I'm going to go right over here into prospects and leads. And once that goes through, it's going to, and here it is. So it went right through to the AMS. So this is that integration part, right? Like you no longer have to be in all these different systems. So within the AMS, that referral is now available under the prospects and leads tab. I've also been emailed all the information. And within here, you can click through the AMS if you know how to, navigate through that. Nothing has changed here. We're just adding more and more data to these referrals as much as we can is really the intent too, is to enrich these as we go. We have more features coming out about all of these. So yeah, the referral is in here. They're all tagged an edge referral. If there's a way you want to be able to, note the ones that you've purchased within the panel, they are tagged in here so you can search. But yeah, that's kind of the full demo. It was quick, and we were able to show you how to purchase right within the panel, and they'll keep coming through. And then if you're not a current subscriber to Momentum Edge, we do have that 4-month trial that is available. So you'll see your panel, and at the bottom, there's a button that says basically start my trial. So if you open the MS, you can jump in and start a trial right away as well.
And
Yeah.
Jen, if I could weigh in,
Please.
there are a couple of questions that were brought up about how the two platforms come together. And right now, and Chip could get into more detail, trustedchoice.com is not going anywhere. If you were logging into trustedchoice.com for the foreseeable future, you could continue to log into trustedchoice.com. There is an effort underway as we are rebranding as Momentum Edge, and there are a very long list of significant benefits of why you'll be better off doing this in Momentum Edge. Because as the referral comes in, you could pop it into a CRM. You could use our platform to access third-party data to enrich them, or to rate them, or to quote them, or to get the data. These referrals are going right into the AMS. So in the past, the referral would come in and you'd get a text message or an email. That's great. But now we've saved you a ton of data entry by having it in the system. And there's a whole host of benefits to it. So if you want to keep doing it the old way, God bless you, you're more than welcome to. If you want to take advantage of having them in the platform, if you're already a Momentum AMS customer, you could combine the two together. And if you're not a Momentum customer and you just want to use this and stay with your AMS, you could do that too. And we could take them and put them into a CRM for you, or put them into a system for you that, because we have APIs, you could then extract them and put them into your respective AMS. So that's something that we really encourage you to look into. And we try to make it as low cost and risk-free as possible to be able to see the advantage of what would happen if you have the referral together with our platform.
That is, yep, spot on. So yeah, it's really just a matter of getting in there and starting to see the referrals coming in and get signed up for
Yeah.
the trial.
I'm looking at the questions and there's a whole bunch, and as I said, they're really great. Here's an umbrella answer to a number of yours. There is nothing that you are losing. For those of you that are trustedchoice.com traditional agents and you've been using trustedchoice.com, you're getting referrals from trustedchoice.com, you've logged into trustedchoice.com, you lose nothing. That was part of a very important condition that both we and the Big I insisted as we engineered this transition, is that Big I members lose nothing. There's absolutely nothing you lose. Referrals will still flow through. You can still log in the way you did. Claim it still works. Your profiles are still there. You'll now have agency profiles on multiple websites. You'll have it on trustedchoice.com, but you'll also have one very soon on insuredbetter.com. Someone noticed that the profiles aren't yet represented, the agency profiles on Insured Better. It's the very next release that's coming up in a few months here. So that will be there as well. And then the next time we launch another consumer portal, guess what? Your agency gets a storefront there too. So there's no detriment. There is only expansion, and we're really proud of what we've done so far over the summer, but kind of stay tuned because it's going to get really good. And the demo that Fry just showed, everything's going to be linked together. You don't have to double enter things. It's much more efficient than it was. We should try to hit some of these other questions really directly. Michael, you should try this one. Will any of this be included with Momentum AMP, or will this be completely separate? I think they sort of mean price-wise.
Yeah, so right now, today is the first day we've launched where the Momentum Edge, the referral panel, is included in the AMS on our AMP. Right now, if you are paying for a subscription through Trusted Choice, which is also one of the questions. That's going to remain, and that's going to continue, and you're going to continue to get your flow of referrals. And there's our ethos, like there is no obligation. We're not forcing you to use any of our systems. If you're going to want to continue to work with trustedchoice.com and continue to use that platform, you will have a place to log in and to do that. If you're going to want to log into Momentum AMP, we're giving you right now, if you're not a member, we're giving you a pretty timely trial to get used to it. We charge really $99 a month for one seat. If you wanted to come in and actually avail yourselves of our technology. But we're not going to be charging a license fee to access the referrals. There's an active market for it, and we're not going to be charging extra to access Momentum Edge. So I'm just going to keep going through some of the questions. Can we get a personal demo?
At the bottom of every slide, you can see it on the slide right now. There is a place to go. It's momentumaamp.com/edge. Go there, and you can request a demo of any of the things you've seen today, or if you want, you can just request a meeting and we'll answer questions.
I want to illustrate something which I believe is so incredibly cool and powerful about what we do. And this is an example I give often. For those iPhone users that are out there, there's this awesome app that Apple published called Shortcuts. And it's an IFTT, stands for if this, then that workflow builder. So Apple has the functionality. Most people don't use it, but Apple has the functionality that you could tell your phone, hey, phone, when I wake up in the morning, I want you to check the weather app. If it's raining, I want you to call me an Uber. When I hit the George Washington Bridge, I want you to hit the Starbucks app and order my coffee. And when I get to my destination, I want you to SMS Chip and tell him I'm on my way up. What Apple is doing is a common framework. It's creating custom workflows with companies that have never worked together before, but because there's this common framework, you can create these custom workflows. That's what you could do on Momentum with our MAC, with our Momentum Automation Center. So kind of as this life cycle, when the referral comes in, if you don't want to call it yet, we could actually launch our AI voice tool and call the customer to double check that they really wanted a lead before you get on the phone. We could then send it through our commercial lines rater and get an indicative quote for it before you even call them on the phone. And you could build these kind of like workflow scenarios. So we would love nothing more than to show you the power of how to build this full life cycle solution. So reach out to, if you're an existing customer, reach out to your sales rep, email us, text us. I'm Michael at Momentum AMP. Email me and I'll make sure that somebody and the right person gets with you and shows this to you. I mean, we live for this, and we really want to show you what we could do.
We do. I'm going to hit another question, Michael. There's so many good ones in here. That says that they recently listened to our podcast, and we were talking about the potential for leads to drop into rating and then potential be written, but with one of our markets through our access capability. Yes, that's coming. Not today, not there today, but we'll be there within a few months. So you can see where we're going, full life cycle. First, we ingest the referral, then we rate it, then you write it, et cetera, and then you service it.
And it's coming. And Chip, to that point, it's coming. And I'll put a little bit of a shameless plug in there. We are launching our My AMP platform, which is this all-in comprehensive where you could access our entire suite, not through 9 different systems, but through this one platform that's completely powered in conjunction with AI. I don't want to say it's completely run by AI, but there's always like AI as your kind of co-pilot, where AI is kind of working with you for both like hard skills and soft skills, throughout. So that's something, guys, please, keep an eye out for. If you're intrigued by AI, and how it could really help you run your business, like we are all over that. And we're releasing a whole bunch of, we already have about 100 plus micro agentic AI workflows. If you're a Momentum customer, if you click the AI Center, you could see we've got scores of little AI services that you could perform, and we're launching more every week.
A bunch of people are asking questions about, can we sort, can we filter? 100%. So we're showing you sort of the demo and the big picture, but in real life, agents first set their appetites. You'll never see it. If you don't like transportation, you'll never see a claimant referral for a transportation risk. We're not going to waste your time. So one, you can filter. And then once you're looking at the ones you like, you can sort, you can arrange, you can look at them by state, by geography, by size, by when they came in, anything that can be any form of data manipulation you want.
Yeah, so Chip, I'll
Somebody asked
weigh
about
in. If I
Sure.
could weigh in, Chip, we've got Tommy Fellers and then Stella Torres, both have like a similar question. Right now, yes, and for the foreseeable future, all referrals come in and everybody could see them at the same time. We're not playing favorites. We're not showing them to Momentum customers first. If you're on trustedchoice.com, on the Claimant platform, they all come in to everybody at the same time. And with the Big I, Trusted Choice, and Now Certs, you only need one. If you already subscribe to trustedchoice.com, you can continue to do that and you can get the leads. If you want to subscribe through Momentum, you won't need to do it through trustedchoice.com. The Big I is its own entity. We don't speak for them. We don't represent them. Whatever you're paying them for whatever benefit, that's between you and them. But as far as these referrals, that is something that you could procure through us.
Michael, anything else you want to say? I'll say real quick, I couldn't be happier with how this summer and early fall have gone. Joining the Momentum AMP family has been everything I hoped it would be. I'm extremely excited about how our capabilities and what we do bolt up, integrate with, and strengthen the overall Momentum AMP family. And I get the feeling Michael feels the same way. We want that value to translate to all of you. We want you to start harvesting all this extra value that we are now able to deliver. There is nothing bad has happened in any way. I can't think of anything that you lose as a result of this. InsuredBetter.com is now launched. The ability to claim referrals right inside of your Momentum interface is there. Rating is coming, binding is coming, etc. Everything is coming. All the AI business intelligence that we will derive from it is coming. Stay tuned. We've gotten a lot done in 4 months. We're excited about where we're going. Visit momentumamp.com/edge, and we will give you a demo or an explanation of any of this that you would like. Anything you want to say, Michael?
Thank you all.
Thanks, everybody.